Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and shalom everyone. Thank you for this opportunity that has given to us, Group 4, when we would to explain our assignment about law enforcement to achieve justice. This is according to the fifth precept Pancasila. Absolutely, this presentation arranged by Group 4, and beristirahat tentang lain, it's me, and my partner is Muhammad Hausan Naban Iksan. Well, our lecturer is Mr. Rahmatullah SIP MSE. Okay, before we go to the topic, this presentation have the four contents. The first contents is talk about the meaning of justice. The second is talk about attitudes that should be developed so that the values of the fifth precept can be realized in our daily life. And the next topic is implementation of the fifth principle at Pancasila. And the last is the conclusion. Well, the first topic is the meaning of justice. If we look into this fifth precept, of course, it's very much related or closely related to the word justice. So, what is the meaning of justice? Justice, according to Aristotle, is the feasibility of human action. Feasibility is defined as the midpoint between too many and too few extreme ends. These two extreme ends involve two people or things. If the two people have the same in the predetermined size, then each person must get the same object or product. If not the same, then each person will receive an unequal share. The violation of the proportion is called unfair. According to the more general opinion, it is said that justice is a recognition and balanced treatment of rights and obligations. Justice lies in the harmony in claiming rights and carrying out obligations. Or in other words, justice is a condition when everyone gets that what is due to him and everyone gets an equal share of the common world. That definition, according to a general definition, meanwhile, justice, in our opinion, is a right which is certain or must be obtained by all the people, regardless of whether they are rich or underprivileged. Justice should be equal before the law. Everyone is obligated to obtain this right, namely justice itself. Well, the next topic is attitudes that should be developed so that the values of the fifth precept can be released in our daily lives. So the first attitudes to develop in us, the first attitudes is distributive justice. Relationship of justice between the state and its citizens in the sense that the state party which is obligated to fulfill justice in the form of justice distributes in the form of welfare, assistance, subsidies, and opportunities in living together based on rights and obligations. Second one is the legal justice or obedient justice. It's the financial relations between citizens and the state, and in this case, the citizens are obligated to fulfill justice in the form of obeying the prevailing laws and regulations in the state. The last is the cumulative justice, mutual justice between one citizen and another. This is justice aims to maintain public order and common prosperity. The third topic is about the implementation of the fifth principle of Pancasila. In achieving the ideals of law to achieve justice, according to this fifth precept, we can implement into our daily lives. The implementation of the fifth precept is also very influential for our country in achieving justice. Following are examples of implementing the fifth precept so as to release our legal ideals in achieving justice in the life of the state and society. Namely, the first, be fair to others. Second, respect to the rights of others on the basis of justice. likes to work hard, do not behave extra frequently, and etc. But this is the some example of the implementation. That's so many uh, the ways how to we call the implementation this fifth precept actually. But this is the big question. And in country, we have the cases. Has justice been properly implemented in our country? This is the very big important question uh, to get justice actually. Ideally, laws are made by considering the importance of releasing the values of justice. The law was created not only to regulate, but also to create prosperity and justice in society. Then is the law enforcement fair in Indonesia? Let's all compare to corruption case with the Sandal theft case, which went viral in 2012. And when the Jennifer Siddhartha in her website is theorepro.com stated that the average convictions for corruption defendants were only 2 years and one more month or up to 3 years in prison during the January to June 2016 period. This is very sad when compared to the Sandal death case, which requires a teenager to experience the atmosphere of a court compared with the treat of 5 years in the prison. It is clear that there has been an imbalance in law enforcement in Indonesia. If the general public will language behind bars for years, then Ovi fortunately only has to undergo rehabilitation for approximately 6 months. After the rehabilitation period, Ovi is predicted to be able to return to his seat as a region of Ogan area. The existence of money in the midst of law and politics creates a game that can erase justice slowly but surely. The fifth precept of Pancasila, which reads social justice for all Indonesian people, seems to have been forgotten surely. The fifth precept of Pancasila, which reads social justice uh, this has been forgotten. Justice in this nation seems to be something rare. So our group thinks that justice in our country is still unbalanced. Of course, we, as the people of the Indonesian nation, especially to the younger generation, really hope that justice in our country will be stronger than before and will not see the rich or the unpopular group of people. We see this as very lame in achieving true legal equality. So this is last but least this content or our about the presentation in this assignment. We have the awesome conclusion. So Pancasila is the basic guide to life, the way of life of the Indonesian nation in living, state, and community life. The fifth value of Pancasila is social justice for all Indonesian people. Justice means giving to everyone who is due. We also sincerely hope that justice in our country will no longer be confused or more inclined to just one part, which is, in other words, still views the different groups between the rich and the less fortunate. We insist that this is very unethical because justice is alright that everyone. This is a very awesome conclusion from us, actually, group 4. So thanks everyone that's still watching this. Thank you very much for your attention. And if you have the questions, you can asking us with Instagram application. My username Instagram is Prestelicia Wardana AA, and my partner is Hausana Baniksan. Thank you for watching and see you next time.